Well, I think the market has several things that are happening. You have synchronized growth going across the globe right now. U.S., like I mentioned, 2.25% to 2.5%. The European markets growing at 1.5%. And more importantly, you also have within the Chinese economy a growth rate there and a fiscal stimulus plan there and credit growth there that has really driven the global economy overall and has affected global trade. With that, you've had earnings growth of roughly about 9% and revenue growth from the S&P 500 of 5%. That's the reason why the markets are going higher temporarily. But overall, valuations are stretched, market cap to GDP is stretched, and yes, you could still continue to see the market glide higher, but we believe that eventually you're going to have to see a confirmation with true earnings that is an economy here in the U.S. that's self-sustaining.
Well, we've gotten the earnings, though. I mean, you look at the current quarter of earnings, and corporate earnings are actually performing better than we expected going in. I mean, we seem to be getting a good 8% addition each quarter. I mean, that won't last forever, but that seems to be the going rate right now. I mean, that has got to be this has got to be a good thing for the market. I mean, and you're the last person to say, to heck with this market, let's cash out. I mean, you like this market. You've got picks in this market.
Well, I do have picks in this market, but we're more conservative with how we're deploying our capital. And let me just go back to the earnings assessment that you just said, because when you peel back the earnings, half of the contribution of earnings is coming from the oil and gas segment, as well as for revenues. And when you go and you look at overall what we believe the forecast is for the next 12 months, we're looking at a forward-looking PE multiple of roughly 18 times. So we would be more conservative. So our sector calls here are healthcare here in the United States, consumer staples as well, and large cap technology. But we want to go with the old world technology companies that have deep discounts with a lot of cash on their balance sheet.